To Trump's clash with Democratic governors. Joining us now from Albany, New York, is the governor, Kathy Hochul. Good morning to you, Governor.
Good morning.
I know you were just here in Washington and you met privately with President Trump. In the past, you've said the relationship doesn't have to be adversarial. Was your meeting with him adversarial, and what was your top message?
It wasn't an adversarial meeting, but I was very clear, especially after I found that the Trump administration had ended a program that was put in place, congestion pricing, by the duly elected members of our legislature representing the voice of the people. And with a tweet, he claims that he is the king and therefore he has the power to destroy it.
So just to explain for our audience, congestion pricing, you're talking about this $9 toll you put on people driving into lower Manhattan below 60th Street. Your fellow Democrat, Phil Murphy of New Jersey, says he doesn't like this policy. He actually asked President Trump to stop it. President Trump's office says this is discriminatory against working class people. How do you respond to that?
I respond this way. With all due respect to the state of New Jersey, they do not tell us in New York what to do, nor does Washington. No one else should be able to second guess us because that's not how our system of laws and states was set up. I'm the governor of New York. I will deal with the internal issues before me without interference from New Jersey or indeed the federal government.
Federal funds account for about 40% of your state's budget. President Trump is threatening to withhold federal funds to governors in order to force compliance with his agenda. Here's what he said to the governor of Maine. Take a listen.
Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Well, not here.
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't.
That was about transgender athletes on girls' sports teams. Are you Democratic governors going to start to work together on this? Is there legal pushback?
We're not going to sit idly by and let our rights be attacked. Don't think that you can just come in and bully us around and not expect a reaction from governors.
For state, there's been a lot of focus on Manhattan and the Department of Justice. In the past week, 4 deputy mayors resigned. 7 federal prosecutors resigned after the Trump Justice Department moved to dismiss those 5 counts of federal corruption indictments against Mayor Adams. You know the allegation is that the dismissal of the charges was related to a quid pro quo around immigration compliance. Did you discuss this case at all with the president when you were in the room with him one-on-one?
No, I did not. We are not allowing the Trump administration to interfere in the operations of our city. And the legal problems that the mayor is facing, that's concerning. And I have to be able to put in safeguards. First, everyone says I had the option to remove him. I still hold that option to remove him. It is an extraordinary power. I need to keep an eye on this situation, especially the way the Trump administration has telegraphed that they want to get into our operations. And I have to be the firewall to stop that.
Welcome to 2025.